Just doing a one quick last sound check, guys. Sorry I'm a bit late. All right, we're good to go. All right, so welcome to the last stream before the night of the MCAT itself for the Tuesday. So basically, as I said to you guys before in the description of this video, all I'm going to be going through is just some exam tips, some strategies, and marking guide. All right, so for you guys that are expecting me to go through questions right now, that is just super tricky. So what I'm gonna do though is I'm just gonna go through as I said, exam tips, strategies, marking guide. If you are looking for me to actually do any kind of questions, I can kind of guide you guys into the tutorials that I've actually done before. But yeah, really keeping this session so that you can kind of just get through without having to worry about little things. So just to kind of go through how this marking schedule and everything kind of works out, I'm basically using the 2019 schedule. So that is what I'm going to be basing this on. So just to kind of give you guys an idea of how this actually all pans out, you've got 3 questions. You've got question 1, question 2, and question 3. All right. So to get achieve merit and excellence, I'll talk you guys through this. All right. So basically what you'll have is, I think if I'm correct, you're going to have like maybe about 5 to 6 questions within that question. All right. So you could have 5 to 6 questions in each of these things. Now, how do you actually end up getting an achieved merit and excellence? I'll go through it real quickly. Just be patient with me. Then what you've got to think about is to get it works really weird, right? Like each question you can get A, M, or an E. So for example, to get 1A in a question or a 2A in a question, so this is like getting you can get like 1 achieved question correct or 2 achieved question corrects in question 1. All right, now there's a merit question that'll come up. You could either get like a 1M for it or a 2M for it. So that is like answering 2 merit questions. Okay, and then for excellence, it's actually getting if there are 2 excellence questions given in question 1, you could potentially get 1 E or you get 2 E's. So this thing gets repeated for every question. So if you think about it like this, you're going to get that in question 1, and you're also going to get that in question 2, and then you're going to get pretty much repeat that in question 3. If I can actually do it, there we go. Now, this is for each individual question that you get this. All right. So to get an overall achieved, there are a few options that you can actually get. So this is for an overall grade. So for an overall achieved, you could potentially get 1A from each question. So for those of you guys that are kind of like panicking a little bit about, am I going to actually pass this paper? You are pretty much aiming to answer 1 question correct from each of those 3 questions, and that will actually get you an achieved. All right. So that is kind of like to start it off with. Where is it? The next thing is you could also do this. Like you could actually get like 1A from. So let me just rewrite that. So you could get like 1A from question 1 and 2A from question 3 or 2, for example. So that's another way you could actually get achieved as well, is you could get like a 1A. So this is the situation here. Let me show you guys. So you could get like 1A from question 1, or you get 2A from question 3 there. So that actually adds up to achieved as well. So the other situation is getting like a 1A from each question, so which means you're getting a 1A from there, 1A from there, and 1A from there. All right, so the other thing also is sometimes in this paper, the way it worked out was that if you got 1A from a question and 1E, you get an achieved as well. So that's like answering 2 questions pretty much. You can get an achieved. All right, so that's just for achieved. Then if we have a look at merit, for merit what you have is 3 M's from each question. So 3M is what you want overall. Sorry, this one was 3A to get overall. So you get 1M from each question. Or you get 1M from like question 1 and maybe 2M from question 3 or 2, for example, like that. All right. Or the other option for a merit is you can actually get, if you get 2 E's and 1A, you could also end up with a merit as well. All right, so various ways to get these grades. So I guess the important thing for you guys is to try and answer every question. All right, do not leave any question empty. Now, even if it's an excellence question, don't leave it empty, because if you try even getting like one little part of the question correct, you might actually get achieved for it. All right, so it's really important to understand that you do not leave any kind of questions empty. And finally, for excellence, what you need is for the at least two T grades and at least 2 R grades across at least 2 questions. So with last year's paper, it seems like the way they've done it is like 2E and 2M from at least 2 questions. Now the way I see that is like, you know, if you try and get like 3 E's, you should definitely be getting an excellence for the paper. So that is how the marking grid kind of works. Remember that you guys can actually, in terms of guessing and checking, is there any grades for that? So one of the things that they're not too fussed about units in the paper, according to last year. That's something to keep in mind. And remember that you can actually, how do I say it? Some people keep asking me this, can I just do the excellence questions straight away? The thing is, you need to figure out where those excellence questions are. So it's a bit challenging. All right, so just try and looking through the comments. You're allowed 1 guess and check, yes. Leo, there's no E8 or E7, it's just excellence in this. Harris, you're right, sometimes they have more than 7 excellence questions. That's pretty much depends on how the paper is handled. So sometimes they change the schedule a bit after the paper has come out and see how the kids are going. So yeah, I think maybe 1 year I saw 4E, I can't remember. It was actually a while ago. Emma Lum, according to last year's schedule, it seemed like it was possible with 2 E's and 2M. Yeah, so sorry man, I've been playing around with my computer just before this, so if I do apologize about the buzzing noise. No idea about whether they would actually make this any easier this year because of COVID. I have no kind of expectations of this. Now remember guys, the other thing that people ask me is like, how do I approach the questions? Okay, so I say this to you guys. Now basically the way this paper works is you've got 1 hour for this paper and you've got to tackle question 1, question 2 and question 3. All right, tip one is this: read every question. All right, before you even start the paper, read every question and make sure you start strategizing on what you want to answer and what you can't answer. One of the things that I tend to do with my kids before is trying to use the traffic light system. So it's basically going red, orange, green with the highlighters. I mean, if you have highlighters, you know, do whatever it is that you need. But simple system is doing like 1, 2, and 3. 1 is I can do it. 2 is I need to think. And 3 is I need more time, or I can't do it yet. All right. So I would actually go in, I would read every question. Step 2 is I'd rank every question. All right, I'd rank every question, and then after that, number 3 is I would actually attempt all of the questions that I've actually marked number 1. And the reason I do this, I recommend you guys to do this, is because 1 hour goes really, really fast. All right, it goes really fast when you're actually sitting in this exam. And what sometimes people don't realize is how you end up wasting time on certain questions. So it's really important that you click on those questions where you say, yep, I can do these questions, and just go through it real quickly, and then go and attempt the question 2, and then attempt question 3. Looking through the comments there, hour and a half. I don't know if they've actually changed it, guys, but I know the last time I looked at it, it was an hour, unless I get that wrong. I will put up some, what do you call it? I will put it, give me 1 second. I just want to have a look at this. Time. Interesting. It's not actually mentioned anything about the time here, but yeah. So I would say just plan anyway, guys, for the hour mark. Cool. So this is the second thing I wanted to talk to you guys about, and then the final thing that I cannot stress enough is this. Please don't leave a question empty. All right. What I'll do is I'll go through a couple of questions, like ideas that we need to cover. Sharon, no, you can't just get 3 A's from one question. The 3 A's have to come from at least 2 questions. And also the difference between people that are doing the Tuesdays and the Thursdays paper. So generally, if you guys have had a look at it over the last kind of 5 years, you kind of will notice that the day 1 paper is not that different to day 2 paper. It is a few things that have just kind of been mixed around, like the questions have been kind of mixed around. All right. Now, just also another thing is tomorrow afternoon, people are going to come and bug me about can you do the paper or stuff like that. I can't, because I don't actually have the paper, and even if I have the paper, I usually wait till when the marking schedule comes out, so that I kind of do things right. All right. So one other thing that people have been asking about is what are some of the important things that I need to know. I grabbed this from NCEA. Again, this document is from last year, but it is still familiar. So what I'll do is I'll put this document up, and you guys can kind of have a look through it just to see what are all the things that you are confident in working through. Just gotta wait till it loads up. Let's see, sync. So basically these are the types of skills that they're kind of expecting you guys to do. All right, so you've got your factorizing, expanding. Particularly keep an eye with these types of questions. They keep bringing it back, the involving exponent type of questions. And there's been a few tutorials that I've already run, guys. So if you guys go check out the tutorials, algebra tutorials that I've done this year, there's again lots and lots of material there for you guys to actually how to go through it. Nate, I have to say it's different for each word question, man. I can't just do like a one-off on it, on like word questions. But yeah, that's pretty much I'm gonna say at that, man. It's like just go back, have a look at some of my prep questions that I've actually done, and just kind of work through it. That's pretty much I'm gonna say for that. If I get E and M on question 1, E and M on question 2, M on question 3, is that an excellence? No, the Bankstown, that'll be looking like a merit there because you've actually got 2 E and 1 M, and I think they want 2 E and 2 M's. Duncan, Derek, hang on. Derek, I can't really say what type of questions actually pop up, but it's just good to keep revising those materials, man, that I posted up. How do you find if it's an excellence question or not, Duncan? It's something that you just have to do, and as you do the question, you kind of will figure out. Usually, you can say it. If it takes like more than 5-10 minutes to work out, then you've been doing a lot of these excellence questions. Then yeah, it's really hard to say as well, man, because sometimes they've dropped excellence questions to merit. They'll change a merit question to an excellence depending on how the paper has been sat. So yeah, again, I can't really fully answer that question for you. Alexander, boys, what do you think is the most important thing to remember during MCAT? I think I've just put that up here, those 1, 2, 3, 5, 10 bullet points. They're pretty much all of those things are pretty important. Rahul, not sure about that. How many E points to get excellence? You got 3 E's. No, Eric, this is my last stream for the MCAT. So guys, one other thing, because I know like the last time I ran one of these tutorials, it kind of went a bit crazy. I had like about too many people that popped up and it was just a bit messy. So really all I'm going to do is if you need to go and revise, off you go, and good luck is all I can actually say to you guys. Just a couple of things just to kind of mention to you guys, and I know people have been kind of bugging me about this. What's the first one? So the first one is this. Look, if you still are kind of like freaking out a little bit about the tutorials, then what you can actually do is pop down to my website. That's actually in the link on the description. You can have a look at it. I reckon it's doable to try and get if you want to get an achieved. It's just answering 3 questions. Learn the substitution one, learn some factorizing and rearranging the formulas, because those ones tend to pop up quite a bit. Fraser, if you're in year 10 this year and you fail, will you be able? Of course, you can do it as many times as you actually need to do it, depending on your how your school is actually going through. Do your externals get moderated on the MCAT still like they used to? I'm not sure what that question meant, but like normally when the marking goes through, what they will do is they will actually go through and get that moderated. All right. Last thing, guys, I know this is kind of a overreaching thing, but your results for MCAT should come out in I think just like normal externals, like they'll come out when January comes out. That's when you guys will get the results. Trying to keep up with the questions is just like way too many questions, but I'll try and answer what I can. When do you get your results? January. How many excellence questions correct? 3E is like 4E is really good. And again, it depends on the paper, so they might actually change. But achieved has always been 3 achieved for overall achieved. Yes, Tangasara. Yeah, Charlotte, that's how the MCAT actually works. Can you get a question correct? Ethan, it's always good to show working out for any kind of answer that you get. Alexander, all the mocks tend to be quite challenging for the kids because they try and scare them a little bit. Yeah, sure. The 10 points that are super important according to MCAT, according to the standard, it's those ones there. Demarvelous, I'm going to take a break for a while, man, because I actually would like my night times back for a while, and then I'll be back later on in term 4 to catch up on some level 2 tutorials. Harrison, no, I'm not going to go through any questions, man, because I don't want to freak out kids. Just that's something that I'm very well aware of. Last thing before I take off that I wanted to kind of mention is if, like, there's always been talks about people going to me, it's like, look, can we do some sort of Patreon or donation or whatever? For those of you that, I know if Faisal's still in the stream at the moment, he kind of reminded me and I completely forgot about it. Basically, I'm running a marathon this year and literally trying to raise some money for the Mental Health Foundation. So if you guys want to actually give to the Mental Health Foundation, you can. And yeah, I'd really appreciate your support on that. So feel free to go there and donate to the Mental Health Foundation. And I'm running. So with that, guys, I'm gonna wrap up this session. I am gonna just hang around for like a few questions, but I won't be kind of doing any kind of questions, but like any other questions, yeah, I'm happy to help you. Sagi, no, you cannot donate to me. Donate to Mental Health Foundation. Would appreciate it. Nah, don't worry about the money for me, people. Just pass it on to someone that needs it. Wade Senior, yes, I'll be back for the end of the year exams. Lovely comment there, Benjamin Brown. Nah, I think I'm gonna walk I'll try and run, man. Did Rahul actually say that? Oh man, I gotta do those things, but I'm just buggered at the moment. Chance and data external, no, will not be doing chance and data external, unfortunately. Can you get an E if you get 2E and 2M? Jack Street, last year, yes. Don't know about this year. Georgia, do you think the MCAT will be harder this year? Again, I can't really answer that question because I don't know what the exam paper looks like. Bell Kelly, I would actually say first things first is like try and think about what the question's asking you. So if you look at this little thing here, if they say solve, you're actually solving for an answer. If they say simplify, you want to write that answer as simplified as possible. All right, so it's really just reading the question and looking at those words and trying to understand how to convert them into equations. All right, Teresa, nah, I'm not doing any private tutorials and just don't have the time. Shaggy, it's more than possible to get merit, man. Just keep going through those practice exam papers. Go through the MCAT prep questions. Take plenty of time to actually think about how you're going to answer the question. In fact, that's what I'm going to say to you, Belle, as well. Go and have a look at these, particularly, not this one, sorry. Particularly the MCAT prep playlist. There are just so many good questions there than you could possibly imagine, all right? Tables equations tutorial will be much later on. Harris, again, I haven't looked at the paper to actually comment on it. Stanley, in my day, there was no such thing as an MCAT. Heat Patel, what sort of order would you recommend doing the paper in? Do all the questions that you're absolutely confident in first before spending time on any question that's going to require you to spend more time. Belle, just have a quick look at last night's tutorial, because I kind of went through a couple of questions about these kind of things. Charlotte, I don't know which paper you're talking for. Philip, the MCAT is marked by your individual school teachers. No, it's marked by individual school teachers, I believe, unless they changed it this year. George, there should be a clock that they should have whenever they actually do a exam. Where on the site is the donation link? Harrison, it's actually for Mental Health Foundation. If you want to donate, guys, there's in the description button, I've set up a link for my marathon page, so feel free to donate to the Mental Health Foundation. That's good enough for me. Hot Dog Guy Daily, it's usually they have the achieved questions at the beginning, and excellence sometimes can come in the middle or definitely towards the end, but again, they've been kind of changing the order of those questions. So it's just hard to kind of say which question is what, how much is it worth. Can't answer, Sharon. As for the, I know people have been asking about geometric reasoning and tables, equations, and graph exam paper. I will do that, guys, in the holidays. It's just I have been doing a lot of other things, so it's been a bit crazy busy. So Melanie, that's correct. So if they ask you to find subject of the formula, that basically just means find something in terms of the other letters. James, once you find your answer, go back and actually substitute it in so that you can actually figure out whether your answer is actually working out or not. Jeez, I can't actually keep up with the comments. It's just crazy. Can you please make a vlog? Okay, I don't know what I'm going to put in it, Max, but Wade, sorry, man, busy with teaching tomorrow in my class. No worries, Stanley. Good luck tomorrow, guys. Good luck. Henry, sorry, mate. Happily married. So, guys, if you're taking off, good luck. Go through those exam papers again. Watch that playlist as much as you can. What is mental health? George Nicola, just to give you a bit of an idea, basically this is my little, just I'm running the marathon at the moment, and I'm running for the Mental Health Foundation. So, that's the link for that is actually in the description. Feel free to donate if you want to donate, no biggie. Branduski, just talking about tips in terms of what you can actually do to get through the paper, man. That's it. Dinky Winky, just keep talking about these rumors. Derek, no, there are 2 days. It's on Tuesday and Thursday. Some schools will do it tomorrow, and some schools will do it on Thursday. Is merit the lowest required to do MAT next year? Destroyer, that depends on your school. No worries, Shaky. I will be... definitely my legs will be shaking on that day, but that's all right. That's back in November. Short Pixel of Tim Tams, good luck for tomorrow. And I lost the questions. Where did it go? Trust me, Oka, when it comes to those word questions, I struggle as much as you guys. But it's mostly like just kind of messing around, playing with it to try and solve it. WBHS, is that Wellington Boys High School or I don't know what that school is, George. Hakeem, I don't actually teach NCEA level 1, 2, or 3, man. The highest I teach is year 10 maths at the moment. So Yeah, it's pretty funny. Yep, keep practicing those word questions, guys. That's what is important. Little biggie, you're not allowed calculators is because they want to test your algebraic skills. Tanya, that's actually not a bad idea to make a Google Classroom. Although I was thinking about creating a Discord channel, but that's a different story. Which question are you talking about, Rahul? Because I think I've actually done both of those questions in the rearranging tutorial. So I've done one exactly like that in the rearranging tutorial, man. So go and have a look. Good luck, guys. Good luck, James. Good luck, buddy. You'll be fine. Just answering questions in chat at the moment, Infernos, because I'm not answering questions. Don't want to kind of confuse people, that's all. Susanna Faye, go to my website. The description is there in the link. Check out 2019 and 2018. If you're just starting the papers now, 2019 and 2018 is always a good one to go through. Yo, that's Sean K. Stop practicing. You still got time, man. Emma, I think I've seen people fail MCAT and still go to uni. So, like, yeah, that shouldn't be a huge. Don't think like that. Think positive. May, no, I got extremely lucky finding her. So. No Dinky Winky, because you need to put a tracker on, so you cannot run it shirtless. Good luck, Ajay. You'll be alright, man. Good luck, Max. No worries, Kashi. Oh, damn, I missed those questions again. They just go through real quickly. Philip, yes, you can actually take highlighters and rulers to the exam. Luke, I teach at Ormiston Junior College. It's only up to year 10. Will I stream level 2 questions? Ricky, later on. Westlake Boys High School. Probably do, George. I think they know me, so I probably know a few from Westlake. I just can't remember the names off the top of my head. Yes, customs. Yes, I did promise the Fall Guys stream. Just need to figure out how to connect my PlayStation to the PC. I could always just do it through Twitch, I guess. Yes, Zuyesh, that's on my checklist. Max deleted Snapchat like 6 years ago, I think. Max, you can pretty much bring everything except a calculator. Lovely dog is actually finally sleeping, Farouz. Other externals, level 1, we'll probably do some tables, equations work, and then geometric reasoning maybe. Hey Tyler Hawk. Henry, I'm at OJC, Ormiston Junior College. Penny Weekly or Dali Indibile from Westlake Boys. I can't say yes, George. I might know if I see their faces. Yeah. Yeah, Saggy, I'll get there, promise. Sam, you're looking at maybe 3 E's, 3 excellence question, man. That's like a good number to have, but if you do 4, it's fine. Michaela, inequations have the same kind of rules as equal sign. So you're simply just rearranging them, that's all. I can't, I wish I can answer that, Susanna, about the test being hard, but yeah, no, I can. Nah, Ricky, nah. I'm taking a break from streaming for about a couple of weeks, man, because I've got to do some. I've got to do some of these other videos. All right, guys. Look, I know we're kind of going through around in circles here, but I'm going to leave this at this. All I'm going to say is good luck for your exam tomorrow. And on Thursday, you know, like as I said, I'd love to hear what you guys thought of the MCAT, but I don't get to see the paper till way when it's made public. So that's when I get to actually see it. Guys, just I'd only say this: answer every question that you can. Do not leave any question empty. And good luck, and I'll catch you guys next time. Henry, I do have one. I was just kind of messing around with it earlier. I could probably just try and figure it out, but you know what? You guys got to go work on your exams. Okay, that's it from me, guys. Good luck, everybody, and I'll catch you guys at the next stream, which will be back for TEG. Okay, I'll hang around in the chat for a few seconds and then it'll kind of cut off, but it was fun while it lasted. See you guys.